guys for joining us. This is the Saturday Night Live of Sports Talk.
Sure.
The show that doesn't go into overtime with Sam Howell, Frisky Sam Howell. This is, again, episode 4, Formerly Informal. We're your hosts. I'm the football guy, Dalton Mills.
Oh, Lord.
This is the non-football guy, Kevin Downey.
Not yes, sir.
If you have football questions, do not go to Kevin Downey. Kato T, please God.
What is this based off of?
Fantasy football last weekend.
Fake football is what he's basing this off of, where I have a better record than him.
So, before we start, though.
What is this?
The celebration's in order. Here. I got you a glass because I'm a good friend.
What a man.
Yeah, no problem. Celebrations in order tonight.
Para?
Oh, okay. Well, let me pour you a glass first, and then I'll let you know. Alright, ready?
Thanks, buddy.
Yep, no problem.
Watch out for the mixer, though. Nice, easy, solid. Yeah.
Alright. This is to me ruining your undefeated season. Sorry! Thank you, love!
There's a lot of things I'll drink to, and that's definitely one of them.
Man, you had no idea. Told you.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, sir.
Oh,
We'll
my
keep this
Lord.
over here. So, just if everybody didn't know, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So, for those, this is the fantasy football game of last week. Kevin Downey was 1-0. I'm sorry, 3-0. Never lost. And here we are.
It's okay. It's okay. Check the records still. We'll check that out. What I didn't quite get. You switched. I mean,
a 17-point blowout.
17-point blowout when you scored 132.
Did you?
If you scroll down, Joshua Kelly, you're dead to me. You're terrible.
Did you see though? I had highest point win total of all season. Most points. 185
most point there.
Of possible. I was the least efficient manager because I left.
Well, no,
I left 50
I
points
was
on my
the
bench.
least efficient manager.
No. I left 50 points.
Here's the thing. I was the least efficient because I put Joshua Kelly in the game again.
I can't tell you how good it felt. I was nervous. I thought maybe Darren Waller.
No, Darren Waller. No. So here's my issue. So my issue with fantasy sometimes is that Brian Robinson is playing against the Eagles, right?
Okay.
So Joshua Kelly screwed me 2 weeks in a row, right? With Eckler being out.
Wait. Can you stop real quick? I need to give myself an applause.
Good win. It's a good win.
All right, so
here's
Joshua
my
Kelly
thing.
out.
So I had Brian Robinson. Not that it would have changed. He scored 15 or 16. But Darren Waller might have, who knows? If my team did this, it would have been a little more scary. It still wouldn't have won, but it's hard for me to play a player that's playing my team because I don't want to root for them to do good, if that makes sense.
That's a horrible approach.
That's why I sat it.
No matter, it's the NFL.
And the Eagles' run defense is good.
It's look, these guys are NFL players. It doesn't matter. The Eagles can still win if you have a player that's playing against them. He's just one player.
I know, but that's literally why I benched. And because the Eagles' run defense been kind of eating. But I was nah, I can't root for him to do good.
Well,
I was in fact, I hope he has a terrible game.
Well, I knew we were playing you, so we were practicing. And so
you guys need
I had Luke Musgrave.
Hey, what is the name? I didn't. Maybe am I missing something?
So it's.
I get where it's coming from, but what's the?
You ever heard of Mad City? Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay.
I'll get along. Yeah, and then he says AKs, y'all.
Duck.
Because I got Alvin Kamara, Anthony Richardson, and A-Kane. So
that's fine.
No, it's A-Chan? A-Chan? No, it's A-Chan. A-Chan. He said it's not A-Kane, it's A-Chan. So for everybody listening, A-Chan. Get it right.
Did ChatGPT do that for you?
No, I can't.
That's pretty clever, dude. That's pretty clever. I like that. I can't lie. That's pretty clever.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right,
What is your profile picture?
Oh, no. We will go next. We're going to go next. Okay, before we go,
I just wanted to
rank.
I just wanted to start off with a little thing I saw online. Shout out to the graphic god. Made all these. Dalton hasn't seen any of these yet. I want to throw them up here. I want to get his rankings per page on these fast food jerseys. They're all fire. I thought it'd be a nice little way to start off our pod here with a nice little.
All right, so let me look at these.
Break
so obviously we got Chili's.
They are banging, bro. They are sick.
So
What's your top one? Just go top on this page and like worst and like one that's like a sleeper.
top 3, I would go Five Guys, Starbucks, In-N-Out.
Yeah, okay. So In-N-Out goes hard.
Yeah.
I would probably agree. Five Guys is super tough, like for no reason.
I know. I know. The checkerboard sleeves look
Like
fire.
so I've never heard of Culver's, but those are just that could look like a regular team's like jersey. That doesn't even look like an edit.
Yeah, I know.
And then
Is
Chili's
it
is fire,
Duke?
but
Is it-
like
I know.
the peppers.
It's the clash of the colors.
Yeah,
it looks very Christmas.
I would agree, and this is just honestly looks like the Cleveland
Browns.
Browns. All right, and then we got
All right.
one more page here.
All right.
These,
You're
I
such
know.
a fool.
I know. I was too lazy to crop a few
You said
of them.
you said you had 12.
Oh, I didn't want to do
14.
3 slides, so I just threw them all on one.
So I like the Baskin Robbins.
The Baskin Robbins is icy. All right, same thing. So best, worst, like middle ground, top 3.
Okay, I would say top 3 is gonna be Chick-fil-A.
That's so hard, bro.
It does go hard. Probably Brahms. I mean, it's very unique. You don't see those colors, and then Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins.
I like the incorporation of
These
pink.
are all sleepers.
I just
bro.
don't. I don't like the yellow. The yellow is not.
Like, obviously, the Chick-fil-A is the hardest
Not
jersey
for
here.
me. It is a. Where's disdain at? It is not for me.
And then the Dunkin' is fire, bro. The Dunkin's fire too. Let's be real.
That is a fire.
So you guys-
You know who does that make you think of? It's a college
Tennessee.
football team. Nope. Close.
Orange and pink, Clemson.
No.
Orange and pink. College
Try
football team.
orange and brown.
Orange and brown.
Virginia Tech. That's exactly what it makes me think of.
Oh, I didn't even come close to Virginia Tech, dude. I'll be real. All right, everyone. Everybody in the comments, drop what top worst.
Yeah,
ugliest,
give
best
us your,
looking.
give us a.
Go back real quick. I know we can't.
No, you can.
Oh, you can.
How about that?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. You guys get to see these again. Give your best, worst, and like top sleeper, something like that. What you guys think's cool? I thought this was a fun little segment to start it off.
Give us a little something.
Honestly, the Starbucks is super icy for no reason. It just looks like Michigan State a little bit, but they did something with the collar though, and the Starbucks logo is just super nice.
Yeah.
It's
It has it has a crown on it. It's just like a.
These are fire. Shout out to the graphic god. You killed those.
All right, so what we got next? Okay.
Jumping right into it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's see where. No. Whoa.
Oh
whoa.
no! Yeah, we got some
We need to
general
go back.
topics
Let's
to
talk
talk
about
about.
some regular.
We got some regular to talk about.
All right, so Ryder Cup.
That hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt. man.
Waking up on Friday morning at 5:45 in the morning and looking at my phone.
It was shocking.
European sweep.
It was
not
shocking.
not even like it was sweep 4-0. We lost all
Yeah.
4 matches.
That's not where we lost though. Next 4.
This is the first time I've ever watched the Ryder Cup, and
You've been missing out, right?
that's the most lit thing I've ever
Nothing
seen.
better.
The
Nothing
way
better.
the crowd is like, they're involved.
It's in the U.S. next year. They're in trouble.
There is no like.
Or 2 years.
Is it every 2 years?
Rider presidents. They do the same thing next year, I think, but it's a President's Cup technically.
Okay, yes, but it's every year. Ryder, presidents.
Alternates,
Yeah.
Next year, Ryder Cup, I think, is the bigger one, most likely.
That looks so lit.
Bethpage Black.
You know what though? I'm gonna give America an applause for the solo effort. They made some run. They made a run.
Here's where they lost, dude. Yeah, they did. But
I'm gonna laugh about their that performance on day one though. They
It's
should
bad.
be kicked off into the sun.
it doesn't. The final 4, we were up in three matches going into the final 4 holes.
Yeah.
You clear those 5-3 going in, you're not in a terrible spot. They lost or tied all 3 of those.
I know. And we had I think it was Friday afternoon.
It hurts.
We were up 2 holes on somebody, and then we ended up tying, and then we were up another hole. I mean,
Could you
it just-
imagine golf if thousands of people a hole were heckling you though? Like, I'm already in my head enough. Like, imagine like, oh.
Well, if I was a good golfer, the pressure wouldn't get to me.
So you're saying you're not a good golfer?
I'm not a good golfer.
Dude, the
Speaking
pressure
of,
got to
I
all
know,
of them.
no, we have to
except
pause. I'm supposed to give an apology to Bryson Hunter
Uh-oh.
because they beat us on Saturday, Sunday. I think it was Saturday.
So, what did the final score of that? How many holes did y'all lose?
I will tell you, I am not apologizing to them.
I feel like it was minus
Dude, I'm
7
overall.
holes?
Overall, in a competitive situation against those two, I'm 9 wins, 3 losses, 1 tie. They cheated on the first hole.
Numbers don't lie.
No.
We didn't know about the overall record.
No. So they beat us by. I think they beat us by 4, but they cheated on the first hole.
How so?
Because we all hit breakfast balls. That was the one rule. No
Okay.
mulligans, but breakfast. And I know
fair.
it goes against my hat. You should still legalize them. PGA, listen. So
That's fair.
But on the first hole, we all hit 2 drives, and my first one was out, or no, it was in the trees though. But my second one was like right on the edge of inside the fairway.
Okay.
We were in a good spot, and I was playing Callaway Super Soft because I just bought those balls at the pro shop, and it was my ball. I'm like, that's a Callaway, and Bryce was adamant. He's playing Callaway Super Soft. That's all he's playing. Because he couldn't.
I believe him.
He didn't see his ball at first, and he was like, well, but then there's a ball that's a little bit further up. I mean, he did stripe his, but he hit his ball. I mean, it's a little bit further up, and it was Titleist. And he's like, oh, no, I think that is my ball. I'm like, well,
Ooh.
2 seconds ago, you were just adamant that it was a Callaway that you're playing.
So,
I mean, he said that's the only, I mean, that was what he was playing.
So if they played a hole 1 legitimate, then you guys only would have lost by 6 holes, right?
By 3. Now, I will also say this. I think that was my ball, and I think that was Bryce's ball.
So what do you guys?
But that is what is about the integrity of the game.
Ooh, man!
See, if that
now
makes
we're taking shots.
No. We lost fair and square. But Bryce, let this be a reminder to you because I know you watch, and I appreciate that.
Shout out Boehner.
Shout out Boehner.
Boots.
Good guy, but that you can't be adamant that you're playing Callaway only until you see a Titleist in the fairway. I mean, it's just it don't
Me
work.
personally, I never know what ball I'm playing.
You don't know what.
I
ball
don't.
you're playing.
No, it's because shout out Doug. He scoops balls for me all the time, and he gives
Dougie!
me a big old bucket. of
Dougie
just
Haley?
balls-
You're
yeah,
Doug Haley?
Yeah, of just balls that he has. That he's like, here, take this bucket of 50 balls. They're all random. Just scoops them off the course. Man, I can't remember the last time I paid for a golf ball. Feels great, man. Feels great. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. No.
All right, so Ryder
But
Cup.
still.
Hey, what about Rory Bones getting into it? It got a little intense.
Okay, honestly, no, that's not Bones.
Bones was in the middle. He was mad at.
It was La Feb.
He was mad at Cantlay's caddy,
Yeah, it was Rory.
which I will say, Cantlay's caddy let the man take his putt before you heckle. He was definitely in the wrong.
No. It was the American guy was in the wrong.
Yeah, Cantlay's caddy.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
He was celebrating for too long. Like
I don't know his name, but yeah, that's what they're getting into it. Rory got heated, and then what does Rory come out and do the next day? I think he went like 6 under or something, or like 7 under. Like he was absolutely eating.
What was that called?
What do you mean? There's scuffle?
No, not. I mean, I'm sorry. What was his name?
Just like a Patrick Cantlay's caddy.
That's
Why
true.
does his name even matter?
I'm just curious because it's gonna bother me. But why was he being like? Well, I mean, that was
He was getting hyped, dude. He just stepped a little bit out of line. But Rory is, I love Rory, but like, it did not have to get that serious either.
Joe LaCava. That's
Joe
his name.
LaCava. That's a sick
I said
ass
LaFave.
name.
Yeah, no, it's LaCava. Yeah.
That's a sick name.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got boat
He
race.
he overdid it, and we got boat raced, and like only do
It's
it
okay.
if you're up.
We'll
It's
see
fine.
y'all. And Rory promised to win at Bethpage. He said we're gonna go do the same thing. And
How about Scotty crying?
was he crying?
He was crying after they lost 9-8 or something like that. They're up 9 holes with 8 to play. That's how bad John Rahman.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, dude, he wants to win for his country. You can't blame the guy.
Well, don't lose after hole 12.
All right, so we got
yourself out.
rolled. Bethpage Black, we're getting it back. It's going to be in our hands. The Euros do have some nice young players, though, man. Like they really, really do.
You see the picture with Victor Hovland and like all of the.
Yeah, and everybody has a significant other but him, and he's just like with the coach.
What did you see the picture with all the ladies?
No.
They took a picture with just him and all the wives. He's
Good
sitting
for
in the
him.
middle.
Honestly, the thing is, I like all those golfers. Every golfer on the Euro.
Victor Hovland's the best one.
I love all of them, but it's like in that scene, I hate all you guys. Like except Terrell Hatton. Something about him I just don't like. Everyone else is chill though.
Tyrrell Hatton. Yeah, Sean Lowry.
I don't get it.
All right, so let's talk about a little bit of
MLB.
MLB. Let's go Rangers. Hey, let's give them an applause.
Yeah.
Man, and you know what? Sorry, Tampa Bay Rays, but
No, honestly, that was embarrassing. So for Tampa to start off, didn't they? They tied the most. They went undefeated.
Oh, they need some disdain. No, they started off the season like eating.
Yeah, they tied the best start ever.
Yes, like 21-0.
And then you get absolutely skunked in the wild card. First of all, you made the wild card after starting. That's the first problem.
It's like, okay, you were up that much, but that's why, dude, the baseball season's crazy. Baseball is crazy.
They made it. We didn't get where I was working. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw obviously they won. They're moving on. ALDS, good for them.
Yep.
We got live games.
So here we go. We play Houston Saturday.
What's going on?
Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, it's that long Saturday?
That long? It's Saturday.
It's Wednesday right now. That's 5.
We just played today.
Well, yeah. Get up there and play. It ain't that far.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
No, I
give us
guess
some travel time.
right.
So, all right. So we play Saturday, 12 o'clock, same
Back to
time as
back in
OU,
Houston.
Texas, baby. That's gonna be such a fun time. OU, Texas, 11.
I'm going to be at a wedding. I'm going to have the phone games going.
Well, I'm playing golf at 7:40. Happy birthday, Austin. I'm playing a golf round with Austin, Hunter, Brightkill
Okay.
at 7:40, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back here, and then that'll be perfect time for Rangers coming on,
Oh
and it'll be
my
like first
gosh.
quarter of the OU Texas game.
Dang. Okay.
So that being said, though, okay, so listen to this. So against Baltimore, we played 6 games this year. What do you think the record was?
Baltimore. Shoot.
We played 6 games.
So you're going to play Houston.
No,
You just said.
just listen. I'm saying we played Baltimore during the season.
But
6
you guys are
times.
advancing to play the Astros.
No, we're playing Baltimore.
I thought you just said Houston.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. So you guys are going to play Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You guys won. You guys won 4 times and they lost 2 times.
Nope, 3-3.
Even split.
Even split. But here's
Even home and away games. Is that how that works?
we played 3 there and they
Okay.
played 3 at home. So what do you think the split was, home and away?
I think there's all home wins. No.
Rangers were 2-1 on the road.
Okay.
So we start on the road.
Playoff baseball is different though. Did they have Baltimore's going to be packed probably?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Babe Ruth was born. That's where his home.
Why do you know that?
Because we toured there. We went to his house, me, Braxton, and
Yeah.
keep it easy.
Damn.
But no, it's gonna be fun though. Good. You know what?
So do you think-
I'm happy for
what's
the
your
Rangers,
prediction?
bro.
Yeah. No. They. You know what? They
They're
look like
nice.
they were about to get out. They look like they're about to funk out, and now they're peaking again.
I know,
at a
but we
very
could have
nice
had the
time.
bye if we shouldn't. We couldn't. We should not have lost though.
It's okay. More baseball, baby.
So that being said, what is my prediction? It's a 5-game series. I'm gonna go.
First of all, before you predict, can I say that I thoroughly enjoy the first round wild card being a shorter
3
series.
games,
Like
yeah.
I feel like NBA, first series, make it best of 3. Snap this thing along.
That being said, we're about 20 minutes in. Is there a change in the Phillies game? Let's check that score real quick.
Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Let me update the screen. Yeah, there is. Up 3-0 now, baby.
Ooh,
Let's
slip out
ride.
of there. All right, good.
Phillies
Good,
are
good.
live right now.
Is it a home run from somebody? It's gotta be.
I don't even know. I'm just on Google. Let me see if it shows how. Let's see. Looks like JT Realmuto got another hit. Oh, JT Realmuto banged a home run. Shout out JT. He's
I
heating
told you,
up.
yeah.
We needed that.
gotta
Solo
be a
home
home
run,
run.
bottom of the 4th. Thank you for letting me get that update. But yeah, shout out to the Rangers. For real, you guys honestly came in there and swept them. That's
Speaking
nice.
of,
so what was your prediction? That was
it-
my question.
So I'm gonna go. The Blue Jays lose. I think when you have time off in sports, sometimes they ended up losing.
Yeah,
so
a
that
little
means.
rusty?
So the Twins played the
Diamondbacks.
No, Astros. So no, the Twins are.
Oh, my
the Blue
bad,
Jays
my
are in our
bad.
division. So I'm gonna say when you take some time off, I think you're a little bit rusty. Yeah. So I think Rangers win game 1.
Okay.
Orioles win game 2.
Come back home and win.
Rangers win game 3.
Okay.
And game 4 at home.
3-1, just like that?
3-1, just like that.
I like that.
Is that what you're thinking?
Honestly, I don't watch enough baseball to know.
Yeah, it's some class. Do we need this?
But
freaking...
I'm riding with the Rangers. I'll ride with the Rangers for sure.
Yeah.
Just so we can be clear about something, I hate the Dallas Cowboys, despise them, everything about them, but we're talking Stars, Mavs, Rangers. I can ride with those teams. I've been in Texas my whole life. I can ride with those
Why
teams.
can't you ride with the Cowboys?
God, dude, just something about it. It makes my throat hurt.
All them Super Bowls just
Something about it.
Hate
but
that.
I'll get
Hate
behind.
that.
I'll get behind all those 3 teams for Dallas because Luka's the realist. Let's be real. I can't hate on Luka. Obviously, I don't watch much hockey. I've probably watched more Stars hockey in my life than
balls.
Flyers hockey. Love me some Luka. Go to Mavs games all the time. Easy peasy. No doubt about it. Rangers, I don't care about baseball. I love the Phillies, but it's like only in playoffs. It's the only time I watch. If I'm being real, sorry, baseball fans. I know some people in the
No, we watch every night.
some people in the no Discord are gonna kill me. As soon as I joined, they were like, baseball fan. I was like, playoffs only. So, like, sorry guys. But yeah, playoffs only for baseball.
Listen to. All right, so enough baseball. We get it. You're not a loyal fan, you know. So that being said, let's talk about a little college football last weekend.
Yeah.
USC up 41-14 in the third quarter. Lincoln Riley and Alex Grinch, they got problems.
They don't play defense.
They don't play defense, and I don't know what their offensive, like, I just don't get.
So Oregon, USC, whatever it is, over 100, bet it.
I would absolutely take Oregon to be. I think Oregon's the best team in the Pac-12. That's what I had right here. Is Oregon? So you got 3 teams. They are 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Washington, Oregon, USC. USC was, I think, ahead of both of them last week.
Yeah.
And then
Oregon
switched.
jumped.
Both of them jumped, but Washington stayed ahead. So Washington 7, Oregon 8.
USC is better than Washington. Let's be real.
Washington just
Oregon's probably better than both of them.
I agree. That's what I know. Washington last week they beat Arizona by a touchdown.
Okay.
It's not good. That's
Arizona.
not good. Arizona's not good.
Dude, there's just like no dominant team. We've been saying this ever since we started the pod.
Yeah.
Who's dominating? Hey, shout out Jake Fix. He commented and shared our podcast, and he said, "Where's the Michigan love?"
I was gonna say Michigan's dominating.
Michigan's dominating. Yeah. So
Michigan, Texas, Oklahoma. Georgia's not. They won by 7 last week.
Yeah. No, Georgia like 7 against Auburn. Is that for real? And only 24 points.
Hey, they're on spoof watch. Hey, one team's gonna be coming up each week, and one of them's gonna upset them. You know what? I would bet you money now that they don't go undefeated, that they'll lose a game in the season.
I'm not gonna bet that. No, I think they'll lose too. What about Penn State? So, Penn State, like I like Penn State. My whole family likes Penn State.
They look mean, bro.
They do, but they
look
always
nice.
look mean. Like
What's that quarterback's name? Michael Penix. No, that's the Washington quarterback. What's the guy's
Don't know.
name for?
They always look mean, but it's like the whiteout game. First of all, the whiteout game should be a destination game for everybody. We all need to go to a whiteout game in our lives. So let's be real. Looks like one of the best games in college football. But again, have they played like anybody super?
Drew Aller.
Okay, but have they played anybody? I know they had a ranked game last week, maybe. That's the game we need to wait for. Michigan. Do Michigan and Penn State play? That'd be.
No, I think they are in different.
I know, but still, that'd be a showdown.
Conferences, but they play in the. Oh no, they do play November 11th.
Oh, I thought they did. Boy, that's coming up. That's gonna be. Oh my God.
They beat Iowa 31-0.
Ooh.
They beat Northwestern 41-13. Their team is nice, so they play UMass this week. So next weekend though? No, I'm sorry. Yes. No. Next weekend they play. Oh, they're off this week. Yeah. Next weekend they play UMass. And you know what next weekend is? After that, October 21st. Ohio State, Penn State.
Oh my God!
We're about to see.
And then back to back, they go. After that, they go right to Michigan.
So they go Ohio State, Indiana, Maryland, who's undefeated.
Okay.
And then Michigan.
Ooh. Okay, so we'll see what they're made of.
6 versus 4.
We'll see what they're made of. Okay. And then we touched on Georgia, I put ND and I almost said North Dakota. Notre Dame.
Hey, no, wait, let's give to all my Arkansas friends out there.
It's over.
It's just what you guys are. 5-5 football, 500. We love you and we miss you.
It hurts. It hurts.
I can't wait for OU to beat you guys.
Hey, I will say Arkansas has put up a fight in every game. Like, I feel like they've been competitive in every game, though. That I've watched, at least. Like, they've been somewhat in it.
No, they're horrible.
You don't think?
Yep, they're horrible.
I think.
All right, so Georgia is suspect. Man, so I was Joe Klatt today was on the herd.
Was he?
Yeah, and he said that Joel. If you're listening. Joe. So no, but he was saying that Oregon's like rush yards per carry that they gave up last year the last 4 years on defense, it was 2.7 yards a carry. This year it's 5 yards or something
he thinks that's their downfall.
And he's like, this team's just not the same. It's not the same girth and oomph in that freaking
girth. Why do you have to use that word?
Why? Here, let's make me laugh. But that's what I mean. They are just they used to be just so. I mean, look at Jalen Carter. He was thick. He was deal.
Jalen Carter's him. Is he not him?
He was girthy.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. So, needless to say, is that he was saying that's going to be their downfall is their run defense, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, like I was saying, Notre Dame, I feel like they're always fraudulent. Join a conference, what are you doing? And they beat Duke by 7, so...
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. They beat Duke by 7. These jerseys are so fire.
Yeah.
Beat Duke by 7. I mean, that's not convincing, to be honest with you. It's just really not.
Yeah, but
because you're looking at
it is what it is.
I think another game, that I want to touch on real quick, that Cheyenne shouted out that might be a good game. SEC matchup, Missouri 5-0 versus LSU. I know LSU's 3-2.
I know it's 11 a.m.
That'll be a nice little matchup though to see because Missouri's eating.
Kind of good
It's just always SEC.
Yeah,
You never know what'll happen. I think that'll be a good matchup. And then also Bama A&M. I know A&M's 4-1, so
ooh, that's a great game.
Unranked, but
yeah. That's a lot of A&M fans out there. Man, can't wait for your heart to get stomped.
You think Bama's rolling?
No problem.
Okay, and then one more game that I wanted to touch on here before we move on. We got you're going to touch on the last game, I'm sure, but Kentucky versus Georgia. You know who Kentucky's coach is?
Kentucky coach is Mark Stoops.
Yeah, right.
Bob Stoops' brother.
So always used to get a bad rap in OU. People hated him, right?
No, but keep going.
I mean, I feel like they were always coming at him.
I've met him before. He's the nicest guy in the world.
I feel like they were always coming at him, right?
No,
he's been kind of eating at Kentucky. Kentucky doesn't look terrible this year. He's been doing a good job there. What's your take on Kentucky versus Georgia? Because we just saw Georgia underperform against an unranked team. Kentucky looks good this year.
I would say...
obviously, Georgia's favored, right? But can the old OU guy, can he make a stand?
I'm sorry. The guy that I was thinking of was Mike Stoops, not Mark Stoops.
Yeah.
I don't know where Florida is at. There's so much college football. I don't know. I don't have the time. Or I can't go. I don't go.
Or did I mess that up? Am I talking Mike Stoops? Who's the coach of Kentucky?
No, that is right. He has two brothers. Okay. No. Mark Stoops is. Yeah, he's the coach of Kentucky.
What's Kentucky's record this year?
I don't know. Let's look at.
Check it out. I think they're 4-1.
They lost to somebody. I'm pretty sure. Kentucky record is 5-0.
5-0, rolling into Georgia. Are they ranked?
They're the 1 seed over Georgia.
Ooh.
In the SEC East. How about that?
So I'm telling you, that's a game right there, bro. Mark's got him ready. And we just saw Georgia underperform against Auburn.
Yeah, but Florida is dog water, 3-2.
Yeah.
So we'll see. No, you're right. It'll be a good game though. I mean, Florida's got athletes. That's the whole thing. Is like sometimes it's just like if you've got better athletes, like there's not much we can do.
You want to touch on your game to end the college football talk?
Yeah. So all right. So I'm gonna give you some stats about OU Texas.
Red River. This is how we warm up over
Red River Rivalry. Red River Rivalry. All right. So overall, this is the record of the series: 63, 50, and 5 in favor 50. Of Texas.
Okay, 63, 50, and 5. They've tied 5 times. That's crazy.
Yep. Now, since 2016, OU is 16 and 8.
Okay.
So 66% winning percentage.
So how did college football work before there was like a million overtimes? Was it how did you like same as NFL?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not sure. Now, in OU since World War II finished, they are over 500. So in the most recent history, we've had Texas's number.
What kind of weird stat is that?
I don't know. I saw some article that I read, dude. I didn't. It's just whatever. All right. So that being said, did you know that OU is the only team in America that is number 1 in scoring offense and number 1 in scoring defense?
Okay. So there can only be one team in America that's number 1 in both of those, right?
Well,
here's the thing. First of all, look. Can we look up what the over is? Because I think we should bet it. Because OU has been putting up numbers on everybody, mind you.
I think it's 60.5.
Texas is back though, dude. Like it could get a little dangerous here.
You think so?
Where's it at?
It's always at a neutral site. It's in Dallas.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm dumb.
Wait, Action Network. No. Odd Shark.
What? Yeah, I just want to see what the over is. Shout out Odd Shark.
Dude, Odd Shark is awesome.
Clutch. I used to get all my baseball.
Although it's like super unpredictable and like nowhere near accurate, but I mean it still at least gives you some.
It lets you know where the public's sitting on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you should probably always go opposite. Never mind. Don't do that.
This is very true.
But a lot of the times, maybe.
All right, let's see what this says.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a Phillies update real quick while you're pulling that up.
Yep.
3-0, bottom of the 5th now. Beautiful.
Wow. Do you want to know what the predicted score is?
Yes, I do.
Well, over under is 60.5.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The projected score is Oklahoma 38.7, Texas 36.7. So they project it. Look, you see right there. They project that OU is to win 38 or 39 to 37.
Is it OU minus plus 4
plus
6
6.5?
Why do we think that is? That's interesting. I'm betting the over no matter what.
I would
60
take the
is
over.
a low
They always hit the over,
for
bro.
that.
It's one team always hits
All right,
35.
hey, we have our own locks at the end of the show, but we're giving you another one right here. OU Texas, Red River Rivalry. Don't leave me
If it doesn't
hanging.
hit, sorry, but you need to bet it
It's a lock.
every year.
It's a double lock.
Yep. All right. That being said, that's a good game. You guys got to watch it. It's 11 a.m. because they got to keep people safe. All right. So that being said, next up, well, Notre Dame big win versus Duke. They
I don't
came
know
through
how
at the
big
end.
that was. 7 points against Duke.
Bama being Bama. They're just doing their thing. Fantasy football, we've already talked, and I destroyed you. All right, so let's go to the AFC. Oh, let's go to the AFC. All right, there they are. Delicious. All right, so let's start this NFL discussion. Team that's been most surprising has got to be the Texans.
I love me some Texans, to be honest with you.
I got to give an applause to C.J. Stroud. Not a single interception.
He's a dog.
Yeah, you know what? Let's give him a...
I thought there was a
Da-da-da-da-da. It's the C.J. Stroud.
dog. For real, no. CJ Stroud's eating. I I want to give a shout out to D'Amico Ryans, the coach.
No. Remember when Tabor was like, Bryce Young. I go, dude, I'm telling you, the CJ Stroud guy, like, he's big. He's got big body. You could, dude, and he's
Tabor, I hate to break it to you. This happened.
And who else did it happen on? There was somebody else, but
let's say this though. So D'Amico Ryans is eating with them. Even though they're 2-2, they're just a good team. They're young, like they have a future in front of them. D'Amico Ryans is a great coach. He's a defensive coach, offensive coordinator. God, I have this dude's name. I obviously don't know it off the top of my head. But the offensive coordinator, Bobby Slowick. Is that right? The guy from the 49ers?
I don't even know. Never heard of that.
I think that's right. But
he's got them doing something right.
These are the 49ers. They're eating, and they pass. They don't care. They're passing every down. Yeah. And CJ Stroud just seems to make the right decision like all the time. Because like you said, no picks for a rookie through 4 games is pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. I mean,
yeah, that defense. I will say like D'Amico Ryans, he has heart. Like he's got heart, he's smart. He's
Bama born, Eagles born.
We'll give him a clap for that. All right. So that being said,
who else is surprising?
How about them Buffalo?
Who else is surprising to you, though?
Who's the one that's like very good? Amazing. Yeah, they're great. Buffalo Bills. That was a stomping. I don't even have them in my AFC picture, but I regret that.
Yeah. Why were you down on him? You think you just down on Josh Allen maybe?
I don't know. Let's go through it this way, and I think this might be easier to guide us. Steelers, man, we just talked about the Texans. They just pieced them up. Ravens, they played a backup quarterback. Dude, how about...
The Ravens are going to be good. Can you admit the Ravens are good?
Yeah. No,
and we got Bateman coming back.
Did you see that Deshaun Watson was cleared medically to play, but he didn't play?
Maybe he wasn't really cleared medically. Maybe he didn't feel right to roll. That's all that matters. But yeah, or maybe he just didn't want to play. Maybe he needed a little massage before the game.
Please, just delete this clip. All right, Dolphins, Bills. Look, Dolphins got spanked. I thought maybe.
So are the Bills that good, or are the Dolphins?
I think if the Bills go down to Miami, it's a different game.
You just think it's energy? Let's be real. Stephon Diggs. That play breaks 5 tackles on one leg.
Well, here's the thing. The Dolphins are still without Jalen Ramsey. He's on their team.
When is he supposed to come back?
Probably a couple weeks. He's nice.
That is true. I just picked up the Dolphins defense in a different league.
So
I didn't even know about that.
I just picked him up today, too.
I didn't even know about that.
You know why? Because you know who they're playing the next week?
Someone terrible.
Giants.
They're like set to score like 10 points. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I scooped them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bills, they're definitely they're definitely winning this division, honestly.
All right, so let's talk about...
And it's tough because they already got 1 win up now on the Dolphins.
All right, so let's talk about this. Because it works out. Man, sometimes the way God just works, like it all times out perfectly. So the Jaguars, okay? Do you know who they play next week?
No.
So, do you know who they played last week?
The Falcons in London.
Yep.
Okay.
And guess who they play this week?
Now
Bills
they play
in London. So
wait, are the Jaguars just staying there? Like
they're just staying there.
Back?
So
what?
They don't have to deal with jet lag, and they don't have to, and they just, so.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you, it's a trap game.
Damn.
I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
When you said that to me earlier, like travel, I'm like, the Jaguars are traveling back. I didn't realize they're going back to back.
No, they stay there.
The Jaguars always play in London. I feel like every London game has been the Jaguars.
That's what they were talking about.
Why?
Like the Jaguars should move to London. That's what. So eventually, what's going to happen is the NFL is going to be a national. London, Tokyo, Spain. I mean, probably all these different places.
So those are just going to be the worst teams in the league.
I don't know how it's going to work. Actually, I don't know if it'll expand that far, but they will have... I feel like they'll do, like... Eventually, the maximum output is, like, 2 or 3 weeks each year that are dedicated to games internationally. So
but there's going to have to
end
be
up
American
happening
players,
is they will have like 30 to 40 games each year international. 2 in Germany, 2 in London, 2 in Spain, 2 in Argentina, like different places. They'll figure
That's
it out.
going to be so lit, honestly.
I
That'd
know.
be sick.
It's good. It
That'd
should
be sick.
expand to across the entire world.
Why
so
not?
that being said, do you think so? That's why I say the Bills game is a trap.
Look this up. AFC
Now
South.
I'm still betting the Bills. Don't get me wrong, because the Jaguars have been suspect all year. Chargers.
I want to see the AFC South. So Colts are technically in the lead in the AFC.
Yep.
Texans, Jaguars.
Every single team in that division is 2-2.
Yep.
Texans, Jaguars.
Here's the thing. I
Titans,
think the
and-
Titans are done. I think their time has expired.
I think so too. They're outside of the Lombardi Lounge.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Not making it in.
And they just never got a quarterback. He's not Tannehill.
Yeah.
Like, move on. Everyone else did. Move on. Everyone else. Lawrence, Stroud,
Tannehill.
Richardson. What are they going to do? Because you better start tanking for Caleb Williams if you want to be competitive in this division.
Yeah, if you want
like
to chance.
for real.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
They got Stroud, Richardson, and Trevor Lawrence. So you're gonna need something.
AFC South's going to be they're going to be good for a long time. That's sick. That's
Yeah.
sick. So honestly, I might not be so confident in my Jaguars pick now that I'm looking at this, because I think the Colts are better and I think the Texans could be better.
Well, let's do this. Let's look at the Jaguars schedule coming up.
I'm not so sure I'm confident in this anymore. The Prince who is promised is not looking so promised any longer,
but
is he?
we'll see. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh no. All right, so we've got the Bills coming up. Then they're at home versus the Colts, away versus the Saints, away versus the Steelers, at home versus the 49ers, and at home versus the Titans.
Oh no.
That's pretty tough. Away on the Texans, at home versus
Here's
the
the
Bengals.
thing. Anything could happen, but I will say, like, if I could, in retrospect, change my choice right now, if Jonathan Taylor plays, I would have gone with the Colts.
If you could change one pick right now, what would you change?
Bengals. I said to look for my worst record. Bengals. They're donezo.
Yeah, you're right. I would replace Bengals with Bills. Who would you replace Bengals with?
Maybe
Texans?
the Colts or the Texans. Super, super low key.
Colts.
Colts.
We
I
can
think-
adjust that next week. We can get one little mulligan.
No, I think we have to look stupid with our picks, man.
Yeah,
We got to ride with the picks. All right, so Jaguars we're not so sold on. Next one, how do you feel about your West pick?
I don't know. I really don't. I will tell you
It's
this.
always hard to have to beat the Chiefs.
I will tell you this. I firmly believe that if Justin Herbert was in the same position as Patrick Mahomes, like in the offense of the
Okay.
Chiefs, he would be better than Mahomes.
Do you think that?
Dude, I've seen Justin Herbert make some throws that I'm like, that is not
I agree.
normal.
Justin Herbert is him.
No. He is a freak. Like,
I
he
know.
throws. Dude,
But
and you know
Mahomes
what?
is also
You know
a
why?
freak.
You know why I took him as my fantasy quarterback in our league?
Okay.
Because I saw him take that rib shot last year. He had a torn rib, whatever it was, broken rib.
Yeah.
And he sat back there and he delivered hit after hit. He just kept throwing the ball. And
That's
dude,
respect.
and so he has
That's respect.
he has a broken left finger right now, and he went back out there, no problem.
Remember Terrell Owens playing in the Super Bowl on a broken ankle?
That was crazy.
Okay, so can I rebuttal you on that?
Yeah.
So I would challenge you to say that the skill position players on the Chargers are better than the current skill position players on the Chiefs. So I would almost say if you put Pat Mahomes on the Chargers with Keenan Allen,
Nope.
Joshua Palmer, I'm not going to even put Gerald Everett in there, Austin Eckler, and then I'm forgetting another receiver. Who am I forgetting?
I would agree on the talent,
If
but
Mike Williams was playing,
but listen,
Quinn Johnston,
do you know why I said Justin Herbert would be better for the
the
Chiefs?
coaching.
So it doesn't matter what the talent is. So if Andy Reid, if let's say this, how about this? If Andy Reid was the coach of the Chargers right now, they would be the business. If he was the coach of Eckler, Herbert, all those guys, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, they would be better than.
I am going to agree with you. I think, okay, no, here's the thing. Andy Reid is arguably the greatest coach of all time,
Yeah.
possibly really could be the greatest coach of all time. Shout out Andy. But here's the thing. It's just like, it's hard to say because let's be real, like Pat Mahomes is probably, he's not the GOAT yet, but he's probably going to be, right? Whether that's Andy Reid, whether that's Tom Brady with Bill Belichick, like every GOAT had a great coach behind him. Like it's just a fact.
Bill controlled the defense, so it's a little bit different just because he wasn't like.
Yeah, but I mean, you seen the video of them game planning against Ed Reed, like they did that, like obviously it's still defense, but like they did that together. Like, not that Andy Reid's not a great coach, but like he also had a great team in Philly and never got it done, right?
That is true.
I mean, you could also argue that the Chiefs team now, that Eagles team that he had, that 3 NFC championships in a row, probably more talented of a roster overall.
Yeah, true. Probably.
So like, was it Donovan McNabb partying too much and throwing up on the field before the game? Who knows? Or was it Andy Reid not getting it done, and now he has Pat Mahomes?
Sounds like you think it was Donovan McNabb throwing up on the field, not getting
Sounds
it
like
done.
I think it was Donovan McNabb partying too much before the game and throwing up on the field.
I don't think so.
You think it was Andy Reid?
No, I think it was just.
I think it was the curse of William Penn.
You guys weren't as good as they were.
No, we were better.
Did you guys play the Panthers that year?
Patriots.
Patriots.
Teddy Bruschi interception last second.
No, you guys lost to the Panthers the year before, or the year after. No, y'all beat the Panthers to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFC champion 3 years in a row.
How about them Jets? Jets.
They still stink.
I know.
But now here's the thing. This is how Mojo works.
No. You have to admit though, they shut down now Josh Allen and they shut down now Patrick Mahomes. Tell me that defense is not elite. Tell me I'm wrong.
Mojo. They have their mojo back now. It's all mojo.
So when they play bad, they don't have mojo. Like, do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
Yes, dude. It's all about momentum and runs and how things go.
So tell me how they got their mojo back this week versus Mahomes. What was it that they? Was it that?
Do you think they were playing at home in front of Taylor Swift on Sunday Night Football in front of everybody?
So you think after they lost to the Patriots, they thought, "Oh, I've got my mojo back"?
No, before the Patriots game, everything was coming out. Zach Wilson needs to be benched. The defense is in trouble. They hate Robert Saleh. Bad mojo going into a game. Terrible mojo.
Okay.
Now they rally. They rally for this game. The mojo is a different team now. I'm telling you, it matters. You might not think it matters.
Well, I don't understand. So why would they not have mojo against the Patriots? Because of what reason?
It's a different game. They're playing at home. Sunday Night Football. Taylor Swift's there. Like, it's a different kind of.
I just don't understand.
It's a different getup for a game.
I just don't understand how they lost.
As opposed to paying the Patriots on a random 12 o'clock game. It's Sunday Night Football. They're like, we got to perform. We got to show that we're still the team that people think we are.
So do the Chiefs not feel that way?
The Chiefs probably felt that way. There's too much Sunday Night Football for them. Too much spectacle. I'm saying the Jets played a good game.
Do you hear yourself? You're just moving this target. You're just moving the target all the way around.
The Jets played a good game because they had their mojo going. They were at home. Sunday Night Football, they have to perform.
But why is the mojo not the same for the Chiefs?
It's just not the same week to week. It changes. It fluctuates. It's a roller coaster.
So do you hear yourself? It's just this movie. So your whole argument is just their mojo. It's just there's nothing it's based off of. It has nothing to do with the week before. It's just they come in and
I'm not saying they're a top team in the league.
No, but I'm saying like you don't have any like what? Why is their mojo down against the Patriots? If anything, they should have been hungry because they got embarrassed by the Cowboys, right? Their mojo should be up.
They weren't hungry. Their mojo was way down because they got embarrassed. And I said already after the Cowboys game, everything before that game. Oh, the defense hates Zach Wilson. Yada yada yada. Then all of a sudden the game gets going and they're down to start the game, and all of a sudden Zach Wilson starts eating. They're like, oh wait. Maybe we can do this. And then, boom, it's like a light switch, bro. Boom, they're like, oh, wait, we have a little life now. Because Zach Wilson did not play good against the Patriots, but all of a sudden against the Chiefs, boom, 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 over the shoulder down. Wait, now we might have something. Aaron Rodgers is in the stand. Taylor Swift, it's a different feeling.
Oh, my God.
Dude, mojo is the most real thing.
We're going to go to the NFC. That's like, there's no basis of your argument.
It's just a feel in your body.
there's no field. That's just like there's
no, you're wrong.
There's
So,
I don't know.
no.
There's some. I was talking with the Jets before the game, and they seemed really confident, and then they did
Did
well
they
in
seem
the game.
confident when every report's coming out that they hate their quarterback and they hate their coach and they need him? And their defense is requesting for him
it was
to
a
be
close
benched?
game against the Patriots last week. Why wouldn't the Jets have got their mojo and they were super close and they got fired up for Sunday night game?
Because they're like, we shouldn't be with this guy, and then all of a sudden, a little bit of adversity, he comes out, he's like, no, I'm him.
And no,
I
he did
can
that
do
against
this.
the Patriots, and they were only
No,
down
he
2
didn't do
points.
that.
Yes, he did. They threw a Hail Mary at the end of the game to win the game, and then the Patriots went down and they got
Look
a
at his
safety.
numbers against the Chiefs.
That's what
and
I'm
then against
saying.
the
You had
Patriots. He didn't do that.
you can't
So
have
if
these
Mojo
just talks
does-
like there's
if-
no
listen.
there's no factual basis behind this. It's just because the Chiefs barely won. That means they must have gone into the game with small mojo,
No,
and
the
the
Chiefs probably
Jets
had
had
mojo. The Jets' mojo was a little bit bigger once they figured out they had a chance. They were like, oh man, here we go.
The Jets,
Here
who
we
have
go.
never even been to the playoffs in
Here's
the
the
last
thing.
3 years, have
They're
more
dog-
mojo than a team
dog-
that's been to the Super Bowl.
So you tell me this: if mojo doesn't matter and vibes don't matter and the atmosphere doesn't matter, why doesn't every game in every sport just get played on a even surface? Why don't we all just play at a neutral site? Because
I'm not
vibes
saying
matter.
mojo's not a
It's
thing, but you
Sunday
can't
night
just
in New
you
York.
just can't just frame
It's
your
Sunday night
arguments
in New
based
York.
off of, oh well, I think that the Jets got their mojo ticked on when the Zach Wilson was doing
because
good.
now the Jets have
You're
mojo.
just guessing.
Because
There's
now
no
the
factual
Jets-
basis.
You watch out for the Jets this next week now. Watch out for the Jets this next
Unbelievable.
week now.
All right, let's go to the NFC. All right,
not
so let's talk
unbelievable.
about this.
It's so true, and everyone knows it's true.
The
so
Bucks, they look decent again. I'm sad for my Saints. That was absolutely embarrassing on the Saints' behalf. Like, I mean,
I didn't. Get
I
watch-
need
what
to
did they
know
do?
where Derek Carr's at. I need them to fire Pete Carmichael, or I need them to fire Dennis Allen.
What did they do this
ASAP.
week? What happened to the Saints?
They freaking boo them. They're horrible. They didn't even stand a chance versus the Bucks. They just.
I did see this. Yeah. So,
And I love the Saints, but man, that was an
I like the
an
Saints
outing.
too,
I
man.
don't deal with that. No.
I like the Saints too.
now. So
But
for
they look
example,
so good to
Well,
start.
here's the deal. So here's what I want
Well,
you to think
Derek
about.
Carr, I don't think he even should have been out there.
So have you saw Washington's offense last week? Pretty good, right?
Washington's offense last
Yeah.
week.
Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah, but you saw him the week before.
No, I know that was really bad. We'll just excuse that. But against the Eagles, great defense, right?
So I can have mojo takes, but you can just excuse bad games. Oh,
They got blown out by the Bills.
those got.
So we're just gonna excuse all the close games for the Eagles this year. Every single one that you've all played, every single game. All right. So that being said,
Don't worry.
we'll look
Get
at
into
Washington.
that.
So the Saints could have hired Eric Bieniemy, and instead he's the offensive coordinator for the Washington Redskins. or
Why do you
football team.
not hire that guy?
So, or the Commanders. So, let's think about this. Do the Saints have a better offense than the Commanders? Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed. They also got
Do they have a
Jawan
better offense than the
Johnson,
Buccaneers?
than the Washington Commanders. No doubt. Better quarterback, better running back, better wide receivers, better offensive line.
I
yes,
think
yes,
that-
yes, yes.
I'll be real with you. Terry McLaurin and Chris Olave is very close, and Terry McLaurin could probably. Let's be real.
Is Johan Dotson Michael Thomas?
No, Johan Dotson's a nothing burger. But I will say ones against ones, I will say I would take Terry McLaurin over either one of those two.
He's got injury problems. Dude, have you seen Chris Olave's like one-handed catch here?
Chris
there?
Olave is nice. I got him on my fantasy team. He's the next best receiver in this talk. Then it's Michael Thomas. Then it's nobody on.
Rashid Shaheed.
Then it's Alvin Kamara. Yeah, then Rashid Shaheed I would take over
Yeah, he's
Dotson
nice.
and Curtis Samuel right now. And Kamara I would take over Brian Robinson. But Brian Robinson's nice. We're not going to discount that. Antonio
He's nice,
Gibson
He's nice.
is serviceable. Like he never
Yeah.
does. What's your point though? What are you trying to get at?
I'm just saying, I think if the
What
Saints had
Bieniemy could've done with
hired
that, yeah.
Bieniemy, their offense would be gross.
Who's
They would
their
have-
offensive coordinator now?
It's Pete Carmichael. He's horrible.
I will say, dude, Kamara getting 17 targets. Derek Carr was not even fully healthy. Why was
He got
he
me
in that
hella
game?
points.
Why was he in that
Dude,
game?
he came off the bench and just went to work.
Imagine having a running back getting 17 targets, bro. I instantly traded for him in a different league, and the person declined. I was like, I need that.
So that's all they got. All right. Let's talk about 49ers. Handled business, of course.
I mean, yeah.
Bro,
that's what we expected.
Dude, Arizona, 21-16, going into. It was 21-16 going to the fourth quarter. I'm telling you, bro.
Are you still trying to make a point for Arizona?
They are decent. You know, you're lucky that the Eagles play them 12-31, or you'd be boned, because they're not going to be playing anybody. You got lucky. But CMC MVP.
Trust me, the Arizona Cardinals are the worst, the least of my worries. on our
CMC
schedule.
MVP. How about him? He is him.
CMC's him. CMC's been him, and last year they're like, oh, he's not performing. Like, he just got traded. Like, give Kyle Shanahan and CMC
I
a
think
year
he
to
needs
figure
to
something
be,
out.
I'm going to give him a plus. He needs to be the
48.5 fantasy points.
Yep.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. No, he's
All
ridiculous.
right, and then
Let's go. Hey, Rams. We don't have either of the Rams. Neither of us have the Rams on here, but they beat the Colts. Dude, they're kind of. I think they might have a. I think they might win this week.
No, I like the Rams, but they throw the ball too much. 40, 45, 50 passes a game. Matthew Stafford is just not going to hold up all season. Like,
Yeah.
but also then I say, like, Kieran Williams got like 26 carries at the same. Like, how many plays are these guys running? And I'll tell you, against the Eagles, they're not going to be running that many plays because Williams might be hurt. If you're putting Ronnie Rivers behind that line, it's going to be a goddamn issue. And I will say the Eagles' pass defense.
Here's why I think
They're going to.
well, no, we'll talk about it when we get to the trash talk.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, I don't think the Rams are going to sneak in there by any
Lions
means.
though. How about them Lions? Man, what a dub on them.
We were talking about teams that were like shocking earlier. Like you were like, not.
I'm not
just didn't
surprised
have
by
that
the
much
Lions, but
faith in
man,
them.
they were. No, they have the number one run defense in the NFL.
Yeah, I didn't have that much faith in them. I don't know why. Whether it's coach or Jared Goff was really, I think, was my main thing. But like, they're legit. I had a little doubt about them, and that's kind of why they're sitting down here right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're legit for sure.
All right. Honestly, Falcons, Panthers, they're so bland. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, the Falcons I think are gonna have a bright future, but like Desmond Ritter,
They need a new
you just
quarterback.
got to go move on.
All right, so let's go. Trouble in Paradise, do or die. You guys, these teams have to win, or their season's over, in my opinion.
Okay.
So we'll talk about the Patriots soon, but Bengals. Okay, I want you to listen. This is the Bengals' upcoming schedule. You ready?
Yeah, I was gonna say who they play next.
So they are on the road against the Cardinals.
I'll bet you right now $20 they beat the Cardinals this weekend by a lot, and that's how the
Well, by how much? By at least or more? Give me a
just
number.
straight up dub.
No. Do like 7 points or more.
No, I think they'll win by 10.
10 or
I think
more?
they'll win by 9 or more. Because
Okay.
if they win by 10, I still want them.
All right, 20. Yeah, $20. They win by 9 or more.
Yeah, okay. But because that's how
Done.
bad the Cardinals
All right,
are.
and then so then they're Seahawks at home. They've got on the road against the 49ers.
Let's be real. They need to come out and win against the Cardinals. Like, they need to worry about
And
next
then they
week.
need to win the against the Seahawks, and then they're going to lose against the 49ers. Then they're at
Lose
home
against the
against the Bills, loss. Then they're going to play the Texans. You have no idea how that's going to go.
It's not pretty.
Ravens on the road, not great. Steelers at home, not great.
It's not
Jaguars
pretty.
on the road, not great. They're gonna miss the playoffs. I think we are gonna see our first team.
And then
you see Jamar Chase. He said, "I'm open. I'm always effing open." He was.
there's some
not
discord there,
happy.
I think, dude. Like, that's
He's
not
some
a good.
disdain.
That's not a good take for you to be having about your quarterback. That means like he's just not seeing me.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what he's saying.
yeah. He was not happy.
Other team that needs to win that's not going to win and their season's going to be over next week.
Patriots.
I was going to say the Giants because they're playing the Dolphins
Ooh,
and
yeah.
their season's over.
Yeah.
because
I think I would take Mike McCarthy over. Brian Dable over Mike McCarthy.
last year I would have said yes, but now I'm like, I don't know.
Dude, that offensive line is like so bad. Like that's.
Now I'm like, I don't know. So Giants, they need to win. They're not going to win. Adios, team in the
Speaking
NFC
of,
East.
instead of where's Waldo, where's Waller? Where's this man at?
They have him blocking. He's like fingering the freaking ground every play, blocking.
What is the deal
like,
with
get my
that?
man in the slot
Come
and
on.
throw him on a 35-yard slant down the middle. Please. God.
What would you say is your
Patriots.
what's your
who did
tip for tip?
Real
Trouble in
quick, the other
Paradise.
two teams on here, Patriots, who do they play?
The
And I'll
Patriots played the. Hang on.
And you look up Patriots, I'll look up.
Don't
the
look
next
it up.
team
The
on here.
Patriots
I'm looking at
play
Vegas.
the Saints at home.
Oof.
My parents are going to the game.
So Patriots are done too. Adios. And then
You think the Saints are winning?
absolutely.
My parents leave tomorrow
Rick and
morning.
Ava are there.
They're going to leave tomorrow morning.
They're
Yeah.
winning for Rick and Ava.
They see Patriots back to back.
Vegas
2 L's.
schedule.
Vegas
NFL.
plays their Monday Night Football versus the. Wait, don't say who it is. Their Monday Night Football versus is the. I'm going to be able to tell you. Why can't I not think of it? Monday Night Football.
Against the
Oh, it's a close game.
man, I love cheese.
They were one of my. Green Bay Packers.
All right.
That's right. All right.
So also Vegas is done. So those are teams that are in trouble.
Vegas is out.
So those are teams that are in trouble in
They're
paradise.
not.
Giants,
Hey, are they Netflix and chilling at the Lombardi Lounge?
they can't even get in.
They're
They can-
Netflix and chilling. Stay at home.
So Giants,
You tune in next week, Lombardi Lounge.
a new segment coming next week. Lombardi Lounge.
If you
Get
watch
ready
the whole
for it all.
episode this week, then you'll be the ones to know it.
But yeah, so trouble in paradise. Giants, Bengals, Vikings, Patriots, Vegas, Vikings. They're already in trouble. They're done pretty much at this point. But yeah,
The Vikings are. Yeah, do you see their upcoming? Let's look at their up. No, but the Vikings have a favorable upcoming schedule.
You think they could bounce back?
I don't know.
I'm
bro.
excited for my.
Look, they
I'm
got-
excited for my tip.
So here's who the Vikings got. Chiefs L, Bears W, 49ers L,
that
Vikings.
does not sound favorable.
Well, Vikings, Falcons. They play. Packers, Falcons, Saints, Broncos.
Yeah, but they're gonna be 1-6 by that point.
No, they'll be 2-6 by that point.
They're done.
But they
They're
can win
done.
4 games in a row and be 6-6.
They're trouble in paradise,
Yeah.
and let's be real, was there ever
Yeah.
actually any paradise in Minnesota? Because
I finessed you, Tabor. Sam Laporta,
there was never any
Keenan Allen, and
paradise
Puka
really there.
Nakua. I can't believe he traded me Puka Nakua.
What's your tip for tip? Because I'm excited about my tip for the people that are trouble in paradise.
I would say this.
What team are you giving your expertise tip to this week?
I am going to say the bank. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go the Patriots. Run the football, and I don't want them to beat the Saints. I really don't. But play defense, run the football,
Okay.
and just control the clock. And you're gonna put the Saints in a compromising position. They'll probably throw interceptions because Derek Carr's new. But of all these teams, Giants, they're about to get freaking
So his
smacked.
tip was for the Patriots to beat his wife's team.
No.
Welcome to the doghouse, brother.
I'm just saying, if of all these teams, Vegas is losing to Green Bay. You know what? I'll scratch that. Make Jordan Love uncomfortable.
Yeah, rush him every play.
Rush him every play.
If only you had Chandler Jones.
I don't even know about that. All right.
Wait, my
So that
tip
being
for
said,
tip.
what's your tip for tip? Give me some. Give me some.
New York
Yeah.
Giants. New York Giants. Brian Dable needs to get some shoulder pads, put on a freaking helmet, and get his big ass on that O-line and block for Daniel Jones immediately.
They need to
help that man out.
Help him out,
Jesus.
please, Lord.
Help him out, but don't put Darren Waller to help him out, please.
Please, he's trying to slide out there every play.
Brian Dable needs to jump on the O-line for the Giants. Help out Daniel Jones a little bit.
I agree. That being said, let's get to trash talk.
Let's do it.
Because you trash. All right, let's let's
I
talk about this.
Like I always start.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a second. Because now the Cowboys and the Eagles, you know what they share in common?
Not that they're undefeated.
Nope. What is it?
They're both in the NFC East.
Yep, keep trying. They both play the Patriots. And how would you compare those two games against each other? 38-3 and 25-20 with them driving down the field to come back and win the game.
I have a great point for you on this. You ready?
So what is it?
Mojo. The game.
That's not a point.
Hold on.
That's not a point. Your team wasn't fired up for the first game of the season?
Matters. No. Listen. First game of the season in New England, right?
Kevin,
Tom Brady.
This is not an argument.
Are you going to ask? Are you going to let me answer?
Go ahead. I'm just saying.
Brady
Mojo can't be an
retirement
argument.
game.
That's not a basis of any. Because I can just say Mojo about anything.
You don't though, because you're not.
But I can. I'm just saying.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Tom Brady retirement game, right? The crowd's hype. Tom Brady's there. Sunday Night Football, ready to roll. Could they be any more lit? Tom Brady's up there, ringing the bell. Did the Patriots ever want to come out?
The guy they got rid of that they don't care about?
So who's not the football guy now? Did they ever want to play good in a game? They want to play good in that one. That was their Super Bowl to prove we're here, we belong. Their mojo couldn't have been any higher. They're like, dang, we got to do something. First game against a new D coordinator, new offensive coordinator, and guess what? They took an L in front of their Super Bowl crowd, the most packed that stadium will be for the rest of the season, against their brand new team, new D coordinator, throwing new defenses out there, trying to be fancy, and it didn't work. They took an L. That was their Super Bowl game. They'll never play better than that game ever again.
So another argument based on Tom Brady being in the stadium, meaning about
ever again. They'll never play that good again for the rest of the season.
You have to get better. Okay, so let's.
They never will, bro. Like honestly, they wanted that game.
All right, what about the Vikings?
Badly.
What about you guys barely beating the Vikings?
Their
mojo was so high. I don't know what it was. I talked to Kirk before the game, and he said I was super excited.
So barely beating the team that has the top passing leader and the top receiving leader in the league, and arguably the best receiver in the league, right? What do you have to say about that?
They're 1-3. They just won their first game.
Okay. What's the record of all the teams the Cowboys have beat? Because I think every single team is 1-2.
How are your teams?
We beat the Buccaneers, who are 3-0, the same record as the Cowboys.
3-1.
Or my bad, 3-1, same record as the good old Cowboys.
Patriots
right?
1-3, Vikings 1-3.
I would argue that the teams we played are better than the teams that you guys have played.
We played the same team, and we beat the same team that you guys barely beat by 5. We beat them by 35. You guys won by 5, and we won by 35.
That game mattered more to them. That game mattered more to them. That was their Super Bowl.
No. The Patriots had so much mojo. This was Zeke coming home to his home field back in Dallas. Mac was fired up. Mm-hmm. They just came off a good win against the Jets defense that's strong. No, their mojo was high, and we just spanked them in the ass. Deron Bland, #1 cover corner in the entire league for last week. Sorry, you can't make these mojo. You can't make these. This is how
you think Deron Bland is the easiest interception in the NFL
they just beat the Jets last week. Their mojo was high. Man, they got a division win. Oh man, they felt good. See, no. You can't make these mojo arguments. You can just frame them in any way that you want based off of their win or their loss. If they win, their mojo's high because they're motivated.
No,
if they lost, their mojo's
high.
If Tom Brady's at the game, then they have high mojo. If somebody's ringing the bell, their mojo must be up.
Yeah, it is. It's way more lit than walking into Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
We need more substance than mojo.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So you're comparing. You think the Cowboys are better than the Eagles because they beat the Patriots by more points? Is that what you're saying?
We beat the Patriots by 35 more points.
Is that what you're saying?
30 points.
Is that your point?
30 more points.
Is that your point? I think that the Eagles are better than the Cowboys because we're 4-0 and you guys are 3-1 and lost to Joshua Dobbs and the Cardinals. You guys are always going to come up small in big moments. You guys have beat Daniel Jones, fucking Zach Wilson, and then you beat McCorkle Jones. And guess who you lost to? Joshua Dobbs, the worst quarterback out of all three of those. You guys are
Joshua Dobbs has a better statistical season than Jalen Hurts.
You guys will always
Joshua Dobbs has a better statistical season than Jalen Hurts.
Let's see this weekend what the test is.
Joshua Dobbs is doing better than Jalen Hurts.
It doesn't matter. Is he? Because he's 1-3 and his team's in the dumps.
I'm just saying, statistically, does he control the defense?
What does that matter? Does
he control the defense? I'm just saying he's having.
Is Jalen playing defense? Is he Travis Hunter?
No, he only can. That's what I'm saying. You're right. Jalen doesn't control the defense. He only controls the offense.
You're saying someone who's 1-3 is better than a guy who's led their team to undefeated.
I'm not saying that.
Our guy is better than
all I'm
your
saying
guy
is
and a lot of other guys.
Joshua Dobbs is having a better statistical season than Jalen Hurts.
Awesome.
I don't know what to tell you about that.
His
And you're talking bad about him.
Ends.
And you're talking about who the Cowboys have beaten.
You guys lost to Joshua Dobbs and Crew.
So who?
A whole bunch of bums.
All right.
How do you guys explain your performance second?
No.
What's your second?
Eagles.
How good are the Cowboys? What do you guys do? Come on. Against
you were
what was your loss?
So
we haven't lost.
Who the Eagles beat this year? The quarterbacks they played.
Better team than you guys. Kirk Cousins, better quarterback than any quarterback you guys have played.
Who else?
Baker Mayfield, better quarterback than any quarterback.
Journeyman like Josh Dobbs.
McCorkle Jones. Terrible.
Sam Howell.
Terrible. Sam Howell.
You guys haven't beat a quarterback either. You can't make that
Sam Howell, Kirk Cousins, and Baker are better than any quarterback you guys have beat. Are they not better than Daniel Jones, Zach Wilson, Joshua Dobbs? Are they not better than those three? Joshua Dobbs has been on 7 teams.
He is having a better
Are my three quarterbacks not better than your 3? Yes, they are. And the teams are better. The Buccaneers are 3-1. The fucking Vikings have Justin Jefferson. I'm telling you right now, Vikings have beat the worst teams in the league. And you guys have a challenge, and you guys are going to get goddamn embarrassed. Because guess what? Dak Prescott is going to do what he does. He's going to mess up again and again and again against
the 49ers.
We will probably lose
this weekend. All I'm saying is,
we played the
same team and we spanked them and y'all barely won.
Against one team. You're basing your only
your argument is that we haven't beat any good quarterbacks. And the quarterbacks you beat have been Kirk Cousins, who hasn't won a damn thing, who's embarrassing as hell.
He's the same
Baker Mayfield, who has been shipped out all over the place. And then they've got McCorkle Jones, who threw all over the field against them. Wow. I mean, just ripped you guys to shreds.
Okay.
And then Sam Frisky Howell. I mean, these are the quarterbacks that you beat.
What are the quarterbacks you beat? Howell's better than Zach Wilson.
Daniel Jones. It was a playoff.
Howell's better than Daniel Jones.
Did you guys beat a playoff quarterback from last year? No.
Oh,
thank you.
You're taking your stats back to last year. So
you didn't beat a quarterback from last year.
Don't hit next year. Last year's Giants are the same team from this year, right? They look good.
They have an improved roster.
You guys are so good. You guys beat.
I'm just telling you, we beat a playoff quarterback from last year, and you haven't.
What's our record?
4-0.
What's your record?
3-1.
Case rest.
Not worried about it.
Case rest.
Cowboys win every year.
Who's winning the NFC East?
Dallas Cowboys.
Right now, today.
$50 on it right now.
Today. Yeah, $50. $100. Yeah. Fuck you in the Cowboys.
No.
$100.
I mean, it's like you guys barely
have beat nobody. You guys have beat the worst teams in the league.
So you guys barely beat the Patriots.
Let's add up the records of the teams we beat. Let's add up the records of the teams we beat and the records of the teams that you guys have beat.
Dude, that's like...
Oh, that's what you're saying. That's your whole argument.
Your argument was the quarterbacks that we beat and you've not beat.
Ours are better. Baker's playing better. Kirk's the passing leader in the NFL right now. And Sam Howell, you're telling me the Jets win playing better Sam Howell right now?
Well,
Baker's team's
3-1. Josh Dobbs is playing better than Jalen Hurts. Statistically.
Okay, so
that's what you just talked about. You just talked about
records.
Quarterbacks playing better.
No, our Cardinals would take Baker Mayfield right now.
You said
the Cardinals would take Baker Mayfield.
You said quarterbacks playing better.
You guys lost to Joshua Dobbs. So you make a point about how good he is.
You guys took a fat
L to a bum-ass team.
Moving the target.
Explain the L. Explain the L.
Quarterbacks playing better. Well, then it's not quarterbacks playing better. It's the quarterbacks that we played against. Well, then it's not the quarterbacks that we played against.
Explain it. How do you guys lose to the Cardinals then? Explain it.
You move the target.
No. He moves it as soon as it gets to the tough
We're
subject.
going to picks.
As soon as
you just keep moving the target, bro.
You guys
it's
suck.
always like
you guys have played every terrible team.
We compare the same team that we played against, and it's because the Patriots had mojo that they had, and then Joshua Dobbs, who's been playing better quarterback football than Jalen Hurts statistically. Stop. When you said it was the quarterbacks that we played against, Joshua Dobbs has been playing. You said Baker Mayfield's been playing better.
He's saying Josh Dobbs is the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Statistically, had a better NFL season than Jalen Hurts, and so now. So
trade for Joshua Dobbs, everyone, immediately. If you have Jalen Hurts in fantasy, trade for Josh Dobbs straight up. If that's Dalton's point. He sounds like an idiot.
I'm just saying, dude. The Arizona.
Why did you think the fucking Buccaneers are going to beat us? Why do you think that? Was it because they were playing bad football?
No, because they had a good pass rush and their defense.
Because you thought they were good, and they were 2-0, and they're still 3-1.
Did I think they were good? Did I put them in my playoff picture?
You thought they were good enough to beat us.
Did I put them in my playoff picture? Did I put them in my playoff picture? Did I put them in my playoff picture? No, I didn't. You're wrong. All right, so we're gonna talk picks. You're wrong. You can't keep moving the target. Not mojo this.
It's not moving the target. It's facts.
All I know is we played the same opponent this year, and we beat them by 35, and you beat them by 5.
It's facts.
I don't know how else you compare that. That's the only. That's the only good ground of data.
That's not.
Why is that not?
The best ground of data is your record. That's why they keep it by your record, and by the eye test and mojo.
Everybody knows that it's not up to your record. That's not.
Why? Oh yeah, then let's just play sports without records. Everyone just play, and the record doesn't matter. That's why we play sports to keep your record to see who wins more.
So would you say that the Eagles are better than the Chiefs?
Yes.
Oh my God! All right, next. All right, we're gonna go to the picks. All right, everybody.
We have better skill players. We have a better defense.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. I know that was pretty intense. We're gonna go to our picks because obviously he is delusional. All right, because the Jets' defense last week, they were horrible, but they shut out Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. All right, so I've got Houston. Dude, they're +2 versus I think this is the Falcons.
Easy dub.
Easy dub. We both have the same. Miami, New York Giants, they are horrible.
Yeah,
not so good.
Giants, you guys are done, like I said.
And you got Philly, so you like them against the Rams.
Yes, I do.
I think that's a tough matchup.
No, I think it's pretty easy.
Rams have a good interior defensive line.
Do they?
And that's where Eagles get their success, is running the football. And I think it's going to be a tough game. Okay.
I think that they suck.
Kansas City, obviously, versus the... who are they playing again?
I don't know. I didn't even look at their game. Let's see.
I know this. Oh, yeah, they're playing the Vikings. -4.5. The Vance Joseph.
What are you going to do if the Vikings
He's the defensive coordinator.
Now?
You want to bet on that?
No.
Vance Joseph is the defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. And he likes to blitz, and Mahomes eats it up. He's good on the blitz. Arizona +3 versus at home versus the Bengals.
He's doubling down on Arizona.
They're good.
You want them to be good so
They
bad.
are good.
All right. Oh my God.
Jets. You got Jets versus Broncos on the road versus the Broncos. Right?
I just don't trust the Broncos.
Yeah.
The Broncos are so bad.
And then I got Green Bay +1 versus on Monday night on the road versus Vegas. That's who they're playing.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Why are they even
-3? You just want the Cowboys to be so bad. You just picked the San Fran.
I just think that's
all right. So our locks are Miami -11.
I almost went Miami for the lock.
I know it was.
But this is a lock.
Minus. All right. So then.
Do we have a
upset? No. I don't think I put the upset alert. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
All right.
New logo.
Who's your upset alert?
My upset alert is
EAGLES.
No, that's not an upset.
Eagles. Yep, it's 4.5 point spread. Dude, the Eagles are losing.
No, I haven't.
The Rams are about to take.
Are you gonna be wrong every week or what?
Until they lose.
My upset alert is Mr. Justin Fields and Mr. DJ Moore +6 against the Washington Redskins tomorrow.
You think they're gonna win the game?
think they're going to win the game. I think they're going to get their first dub tomorrow.
Okay.
I think they might have found a little mojo last week. I think their mojo's riding high.
Oh, they should have won that game last week.
Yeah.
What was that?
I think their mojo's riding high, and I think...
So, speaking of...
You think that's a terrible pick, or you like it a little bit?
Oh, no, it's great. But,
My God.
but I will tell you this. The Bears coach, in the last 14 games that he's been the Bears coach,
Oh, no. Prime time?
guess what his record is?
In prime time?
No, just overall. Last 14 games.
2-12.
0-14.
Oh, my God.
He's not won a game.
Well, guess what?
They're due. He is about to be out of there,
They're
brother.
due. Okay, what's
Yeah,
your upset alert? I haven't heard yours yet.
I already told you. EAGLES.
Oh, my God. You take them every week, man.
Dude. They are this week. No, this is they almost lost to the Frisky Commanders last week. And
How many times do I have to tell you? Once they start clicking,
Okay,
it's
can we
gonna
talk
be
about
trouble.
this? Should Ron Riviera? He should have gone for 2 in that moment.
You have nothing to lose.
You have nothing to lose. They have a better roster. He's like,
You have
my
nothing
team
to
was
lose. You go for
gassed.
2.
He was like,
You go
that's
for
what
2.
he said. He was like, my team was gassed. I said, well, if your team's gassed,
Run them more in practice.
No,
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said my team was gassed. I would have said.
So you put him into overtime?
That's what I'm saying. One more play. One more play. That's all we needed.
But then how dumb do you look if you don't
Yeah.
get it, though?
No, you don't look dumb because everybody knows they have a better. They were gonna drive.
Honestly, it's more terrifying going for 2 right there than going in overtime because.
I would go for 2.
Yeah, no, I mean more terrifying for me as a fan of the Eagles sitting there watching a 2-point
Here's the thing,
conversion.
yeah, right. And here's the thing: if I'm a coach, you are in control of winning this game. Think about
Maybe
that.
that's why the Panthers let him go. Maybe he just doesn't have that killer instinct. No, he
So-
does. He beat cancer. He's got that killer instinct. That's a terrible choice because you should have known he was going to go right down the field.
So my upset alert is the Eagles. Your upset alert is the Bears on the Commanders.
Yep.
All right, so let's end it off here with Thursday night predictions. I'm gonna go. Well, you're picking the
24.
You're picking the Bears.
24 Bears, 17
Commanders.
Commanders.
All right, 24 Bears, 17 Commanders. I'm
Covers the
gonna go
+6.
20. I'm gonna go 27 Commanders, 24 Bears.
Okay. Still covers.
Yeah.
we'll take it. Our upsets, straight win upsets. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
doing that.
that's fair.
And you gotta
All right.
stay tuned on the Instagram because we'll pick straight up games, a lot of one-line spreads on
Lock in
Sunday.
on the Instagram. Give us your
first and
votes.
money
We drop
lines,
polls on college football, NFL. Lock in on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and also we got YouTube, obviously formerly Informal, FRMLY Informal. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I think that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
It's a good episode, dude. We got heated. I love you, buddy.
Another week.
Another week, another down
yeah.
episode.
Yeah,
Cheers.
we
Oh,
did.
I don't even
Cheers,
have to
yeah.
do it. Hold on. I got a little bit, but yeah, you know the deal. But either way, thanks for tuning in, y'all. We'll be back next week when the Cowboys are 3-2 and the Eagles are 5-0, and it'll be a very fun episode again.
See about that. Upset alert.
Adios.